It's currently February here in Ohio. It's also 21 degrees outside. It's not fishing weather, but I'm actually standing right now where my John boat, usually I store it here in the garage, but it's currently in storage right now because I've got all my generators out here and I've been doing other stuff with them and I needed the room. So it's currently out at the storage unit. Anyway, so I've been wanting to look at an alternative way to power my 30-pound thrust Minn Kota. Currently, I've been using a huge battery like this one, all right? It's actually a little bigger than this one. So if you already have a John boat, then you already know the struggle. If you don't have one, you're looking at getting one, you're gonna know the struggle, because the struggle is how much weight you can get in your boat between you and the other person or people that you're putting in your boat, your gear, your motor, if you've got a heavier motor like an actual outboard, you're constantly battling weight. And so I've been looking for an alternative way to power my Minn Kota, and I think I've come up with a plan. And so I just thought I'd share it in this I want to keep this video really short, but I just thought I would kind of share this with you in case you were kind of wondering the same thing. So like I said, you know, usually like my other battery is actually way bigger than that. And so, you know, if you already got a John boat, then you know, like if you're going somewhere that's a couple hours away and you want to stop and you want to get something to eat, or you go in Walmart or whatever. Typically in most John boats, unless you built something, you know, typically it's just laying in the back of your boat. So someone could just walk up and that's $100 they just walked away with. Now, in my John boat right now, I actually had built a thing that keeps it screwed down so you can't get my battery out of there. You just can't do it, not unless you got some tools. So, like I said, I think I've come up with a better way. This is the Jump and Carry 660. It's a 12-volt power supply and jump starter with auto charge technology. So you can plug this into your wall and charge it. You can plug it into your outlet. You can plug it into your car and charge it if you need to. Obviously you can jumpstart your battery, and it's got other purposes too, but for all intents and purposes, I plan on using this to power my Minn Kota. Let me show you how. So this is charged up right now, what you would do is you would take your positive and your negative. You would just kind of take this and you would hook up and get it off there. I guess I don't even need to take it all the way off. So you just kind of hook right there, let it grip into the negative. Then you're going to take this side and you are going to let it grip into the positive. And that's it. Theoretically speaking, my my trolling motor should work, just being plugged into this. Here, let's turn it on. Yep. All right, so let's turn it all the way on. All right, so yes, we've confirmed that it works. I'm going to let this sit here and I'm going to let it run for a few hours. And then I'm going to come back. It's currently like 8:15 right now. So I'm going to come back in a little while and we're going to see how long this thing will actually last with this thing running. So yeah, I'll be back in a little while. We'll see how well it did and if it's a viable option. Okay, so it is now 10:40. All right, so I started this whole thing at 8:15. This little jump and carry here has been running my Minn Kota at speed 5 for over 3 hours now. All right, so let's see how well it's done. This has been non-stop, all right? So I'm gonna turn it off. Let's see how the battery is looking. Let's see, I don't know if you can still see that, but I'm pressing the red button to let you know how much charge is still on this. It is still in the green, all right? This thing has been running non-stop for the last 3.5 hours, thereabout. And it is still going strong. So I think this is definitely a viable option to run your trolling motor. Really, you're not gonna be driving around in your John boat for 3 hours straight, you know, so this will give you a full day out on any lake, you know, pushing you around. So I think it's official. I'm gonna go ahead and say, yes, you can absolutely use one of these. I'll put a link to where I got mine on Amazon in this video so you can go and pick one up for yourself. They're not cheap, but it is a much better option. It's a little bit more expensive than your traditional batteries that you're gonna buy, but your traditional batteries, you're gonna need to buy a case, you're gonna need to buy other things. So this right here is the way I'm gonna go moving forward, and I would suggest you do the same thing. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. I really appreciate all the likes. And if you like the content, follow. I'll see you next time.